Hello lovely people, and welcome to Stress Series Shorts. This is the third video in the series on how we can interfere with the stress response in our bodies and in our minds. Distress tolerance and acceptance skills from dialectical behavioural therapy are the topic for today. Before we get started, free educational resources like I make here for YouTube are not equivalent to therapy and should not be used as such. If you're experiencing severe psychological distress, please seek out professional help. So first, I want to cover the idea of radical acceptance. Sometimes you'll run into a problem that's simply out of your control. It can be easy to think this isn't fair or I shouldn't have this problem, even though those ways of thinking only make the pain worse. Radical acceptance refers to a healthier way of thinking during these kinds of situations. Instead of focusing on how you would like something to be different, you will recognize and accept the problem or situation as it is. Remember that accepting is not the same as liking or condoning something. Learning to accept the problems that are out of your control is going to lead to less anxiety, anger, and sadness when dealing with them. For example, if you find out you were not selected for a job that you applied for and you felt that you were the best candidate there because you knew the other candidates, say it was an internal promotion, your typical thinking might look like, this isn't fair. I did everything right. I was the best one there. They can't do this to me. However, radical acceptance would look like, it's frustrating that I didn't get the job, but I accept that they felt someone else would be a better fit. This is an example of reframing the problem. If you choose to accept the situation, you won't waste time and energy feeling bad about it. Negative feelings will usually pass or at least lessen in intensity over time, and it can be valuable to distract yourself until the emotions subside. Distress tolerance skills can be improved by using the ideas covered in the acronym ACCEPT, which stands for activities, contributing, comparisons, emotions, pushing away, thoughts, and sensations. When you find yourself in a situation out of your control that's distressing, you can try one or more of these things. First, activities. You can do things that need thought and concentration, maybe a hobby, a project, work, or school. Second, contributing. Focus on someone or something other than yourself. You can volunteer, do a good deed, or do anything else that will contribute to a cause or another person. Third is comparisons. Look at the situation that you're in and then compare it to something similar but worse. Remember a time you were in more pain, or when someone else was going through something similar but more difficult. Fourth, emotions. You can do something that will create a different emotion. Perhaps you're feeling nervous. You could listen to soothing music, which will relax you and increase your dopamine level. If you're feeling sad, you could watch a funny film or some comedy. Also, pushing away. Do away with negative thoughts by pushing them out of your mind. Imagine writing your problem on a piece of paper, crumbling it up and throwing it away. Refuse to think about the situation until a better time. We can look at our thoughts, and when your emotions take over, try to focus on thoughts. Count to 10, recite a poem in your head, or read a book. And finally, sensations. Find safe physical sensations to distract you from intense negative emotions. Wear a rubber band and snap it on your wrist. Hold an ice cube in your hand, or eat something sour like a lemon. You can try to self-soothe with all of your senses and sensations. For vision, you could go for a walk somewhere nice and pay attention to what you see. For listening, you could try listening to something enjoyable such as music or nature. For touch, you could take a warm bath or get a massage. For taste, you could have a small treat. It doesn't have to be a full meal. Or for smell, find some flowers or some other scent that you find pleasant and put it on something around you. I hope that you found some of the ideas in this video helpful. If you like this video, please click on the like button below, and if you want to hear when I put out new material, then subscribe to the channel and hit the bell notification button. That's all for today. Goodbye.